Listen to the vibes.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Vibes, and I'd love to welcome here Chancellor-Jackson, who is an author, a content creator, and an entrepreneur. So we're going to have a great conversation, get to know him. So, Chancellor, tell us a little bit more about you.
Hey, what's going on, Kyle, man? Blessings and balance to you, first and foremost. Appreciate you for having me on, and blessings and balance to everyone that's tuning in. Big shout out to y'all. Y'all the real MVPs. The name is Chancellor-k-Jackson, born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. Played football vast majority of my life, so that is a huge component to my journey and who I am as an individual. I got to play throughout high school and earned the opportunity to play in college. After 4 years of playing college ball, you know what I'm saying, football came to an end. So now I'm at a crossroad of trying to figure out who I am and what's my purpose and what it is that I yearn to do, what I'm good at, what I'm not good at, what I enjoy, what I don't. And just through going down that journey led me to teaching English to kids in China. So moved to China fresh after college. I was out there for 6 months total before things went left. And I was arrested out there and served 14 days in the Beijing penitentiary. Was released, came back to America, back to square one all over again. Like, I lost everything in a span of 2 weeks. So I was trying to refigure it out. But it was like, okay, you already got your hands dipped in education. And not just any type of education, man. You was across the world doing it. So I was like, that's going to open up opportunities for you here back in Georgia. So I'm still in education. Started coaching high school football that same year once I got back from China. Started writing my first book, 14 Days in Beijing, that year as well. And from that point on, it's just been books after books to promoting the books and starting the service, coaching people through the writing and publishing process. So yeah, man, getting into content creating, yeah, that's the wave now. So yeah, it's been a journey for sure, to say the least.
Now, I don't want to focus on this, but, and if you don't mind me asking, what in the world they arrest you for?
Well, so as far as my specific charges, I have no clue. Like, a lot of communication was being held up until the handcuffs were put on me. Once the handcuffs got put on me, all forms of communication ceased to exist. So I don't know what's going on anymore, how long I'm going to be in this predicament, how this predicament is going to play out. They not explaining nothing to me. One, because of the language barrier. And then two, I'm just keeping my mouth closed. 'Cause if y'all not talking to me, I ain't going to talk to y'all. So I'm just going to be quiet. So yeah, I have no clue what my specific charges were, what provoked them to come to my apartment that day. But it's a communist country. They can do as they please. So yeah.
Man, that had to be scary.
At first, yes. And then once the cuffs was on me, I was like, okay, well, this is happening. Don't know how it's going to play out, but I know deep down in my spirit, I'm going to be good when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's going to play out, but I know I'm going to be good. So take note of every minor detail, because it's going to be a great story to tell once you're out of this predicament.
Well, you said you're on a journey to find what you want to do, but yet you're helping other people to accomplish what they want to do, which is writing and self-publishing. Why are you focused on helping others?
Well, when it came time to like start a career or just join the workforce, I had no clue what it is I wanted to do. So I was like, I just got to try a bunch of different stuff and see what fits me and what works best. And I was mainly applying for corporate positions. I'm landing interviews. I'm talking about some of the interviews I'm getting flown out for, put up in hotels, the whole nine. I did this for about 8 months and I kept getting told no. Interview after interview after interview. And I'm like, okay, corporate might not be for you, because we've been at this for 8 months and we ain't had no success yet. So it's like, what are you good at doing, bro? Working with people, talking with people. That's still very broad, but we're just gonna explore that field and see what niche areas within it we can expand on. So that's just really is just aligns with my spirit, honestly, working with people and helping people. And writing books and publishing books wasn't something that I always wanted to do. It was like, oh, when I grow up, I want to be an author. No, that wasn't the case at all. You couldn't tell me I was going to end up writing books. Writing 14 Days of Beijing was just an idea that I was given by one of my good friends I grew up with, DeMarco Reddins. He was a traditionally published author before we graduated high school in 2014. So
Wow.
he was the one that like put the bug in me, like, bro, you should write a book about the experience. I was like, that's a good idea. You know what I'm saying? Like for sure. He just threw me the alley oop and I took it and I slam dunked it. But with having the success I had, a lot of people reached out to me as far as the writing process and the publishing process that, you know what I'm saying? They all always had aspirations to write and publish a book, but didn't know it was feasible, honestly. So I was like, well, this isn't something that I wanted to do, and I had success doing it. So if there's people out there that really want to do it, that most definitely I can help you. So that's how that started for sure.
So, to your core, what separates you from other folks who are trying to do this?
Um, the willingness to actually get it done. That really be the bulk of it. Like you say you want to do this, okay. What are you going to take any steps forward to accomplishing the goal? Even though you might not know how to start, where to start, are you at least willing to start somewhere? Just willingness. You know what I'm saying? So my partner, he could have told me, "Hey, bro, you should write a book about it." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, that's a good idea." And I could have went on about my business and paid that no mind, and it wouldn't be no 14 days. It wouldn't be no best-selling author. It wouldn't be no Corley Publications LLC. It would be none of that. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't willing to take a leap and try to turn this story into a novel. So yeah, definitely that's what cut me from everybody else: the willingness, determination, resilience.
What are the pros and cons to self-publishing?
The pros, you have all the creative freedom over your project. From what you want to call it, how you want the story to be told, the characters, everything to the fullest detail. You have full freedom and control over your piece. You can drop a book that says the word the 150,000 times and title it the. You know what I'm saying? And you can publish that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to. So it's like just giving the creativity and the freedom back to the creator. I feel like that is the biggest pro. And then of course you're independent. You own your rights. You own your work. So I say those are the two biggest pros. Cons, if you don't really know how to market the book or you're not really savvy when it comes to marketing, then it's like, yeah, you can publish a book, but if don't nobody know about it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's still an accomplishment that you put your mind towards something, you created something, you put it out to the world. But if you know what I'm saying, everybody wants to sell their product eventually. So, you know what I'm saying, marketing is the second most important phase when it comes to the publishing process. So if you don't really know how to do that, then you know what I'm saying, it can be challenging when it comes to just, you know what I'm saying, selling the book versus just word of mouth. So yeah, I say those are the pros and the cons when it comes to self-publishing.
And how do you help people draw out their creativity?
Well, for the most part, a lot of people come with me with at least a concept for the book already. You know what I'm saying? They like that. Okay, I just want to write a book, but I don't know what it is about. If it's like that, then it's like, okay, we just gotta sit here and brainstorm. Like just like we back in school back in the day. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna brainstorm it. Okay, boom. We're gonna create an outline based off the brainstorm. All right. So now you got your outline, it's pretty much your blueprint on how to write the book. So now you just go in and just start filling it in. All right. And now once that's done, we can go back and edit it. Now we got that process flowing. If you already have the concept, okay, now, like I said, we're just putting together the outline. And how we put it's just how simple we make the outline is you're gonna see, okay, I was overthinking this thing a whole lot. Like, okay, I have a guide to follow, so now all I got to do is just start just filling it in the outline, and then we could take the outline and I show you how we structured it into chapters and all of that. So it's a fun. I make it fun and easy going. I don't like to make it seem like a school assignment and it's due by midnight tonight. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Well, focus a lot on the brainstorming and worry about the other stuff later, right?
Saying just step by step, spoon feed.
I know you've got a lot going on. What's your next project?
My next book is dropping on the 11th of this month. It's titled The Power of Becoming: Seven Pillars of Growth and Empowerment. It's not your typical motivational read or self-help book. It's pretty much a personal roadmap to wholeness, centered around seven core themes: love, discernment, success, happiness, adversity, healing, and confidence. You'll learn how to break free from limiting beliefs, nurture healthier relationships, and build an unshakable sense of self-worth. As you flip through the pages, you'll revolutionize your happiness, amplify your confidence, and it'll help guide you through adversity. So I'm extremely excited. It's a completely different tone from my previous books, because my previous books are just true stories that I turned into books. So it's just a completely different tone entirely. So I'm excited to see how it does on the market. Most importantly, see how the people and the audience feels about it.
Should be life coaching.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't be against it at all. I won't be against it at all. I'm open for all and any opportunities. For sure. Continue to grow, continue to elevate, for sure.
And you're a man of faith.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure that plays a big role in what you do.
Yeah, more faith than fear.
I've recently got back into my relationship with God, and I don't know how I got this far without him in my life.
Man, he was
Mm.
with you. He was with you the whole time. He was with you
I,
the
I've always said I left him, he's never left me.
whole on me.
Do you put a lot of that faith in what you believe into your writing?
Yeah. I believe I just put myself into my work, and then I just put it out into the world. I don't really have expectations or high any type of goals when it comes to projects that I release. I just see what it does for sure. You know what I'm saying? Just put it out there and see how the world responds to it. Um, Regardless, it's going to reach the people that it needs to reach. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really have a whole drawn out list of expectations I want for my project. So it's like, no, I created it. I'm gonna share it as many times as I can with people for sure. You're gonna know about it. Continue to put it out there, and I'm just really want to see how the world responds to it. Honestly, because it's just a different vibe. And self help is something that's a genre that a lot of people tap in with. So I'm just excited to see how I do in that genre.
And I'm assuming with all this positivity and influence that you have with writing, you must put that into your coaching as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Especially when it comes to football, man. But that was first love, so that ain't that's like riding a bike, man, for sure. Just pouring into the youth. Pouring into the youth. That's been powerful as well. A lot of them, my players follow me on social media, so they see what I do outside of football, and I feel like it's just a great representation to show them that once football comes to an end, man, you can do anything you put your mind to. It's a lot of different fields, a lot of different ways that you can be successful. You can make money, create your identity after football comes to an end. It's world life does not come to an end once your sport comes to an end. I feel like that's a huge process that most athletes go through. Once they final game of season or career comes to an end, man, that is a crossroad, and it is not easy. There's just a lot of people that have created success outside of their sport, and it's a lot of people that have failed to the wayside when it came, you know what I'm saying, their sport came to an end. So just showing them, show them better than you could tell them, because you can sit here and preach and you know what I'm saying, inspire and shout and yell all you want to. Those that are open will receive the message and digest it and take it for what it is, and apply it to their life. Some is gonna go in one ear right after the other. But action always speaks louder than words. So it's like, okay, I can tell you, not only can I tell you, I'm gonna show you for sure. So,
Do you have a website?
oh yes, sir. Chancellor-k-jackson.com.
Okay.
Qualificationslc.com.
And folks can get on there and set up, I guess, a one-on-one and see if y'all fit together.
For sure, y'all can just Google my name, Chancellor K. Jackson. Everything you need will pop up from my social media accounts to my website, other interviews I've done, my books, the whole nine. So yeah, just Google me. I'm very active on social media, so you can engage with me on there as well.
Where all can people get your book?
My books are available on Amazon. 14 Days of Beijing. I also have two romance novels, You Love, You Learn, and Real Love Never Dies. And now The Power of Becoming, dropping on the 11th of this month. So all available on Amazon. Yeah, man. Ebooks only $1. Can't beat it. Everybody got $1 to spare. Go ahead and get your copy for sure.
I'm telling you, that Kindle was like the greatest invention, wasn't it?
Man, changed the game. Kindle changed the game. When it came to self-publishing, they changed the game. And you don't only got Kindle, you got Barnes and Noble, Kobo Books. There's so many platforms you can self-publish on, like it's crazy. And people just don't know.
True, true. Well, what I will do is I'll put all of your links in the description just to make it easier for folks to find you. And
So,
Chancellor, thank you so much for spending time with me today.
hey man, I appreciate you for having me. Hey, everybody that tuned in for the whole episode, I told you before, man, you're a real MVP, man. Appreciate y'all for sure.
And when the next book comes out, get a hold of me. I want you to come on and promote it.
For sure. Yeah. Gonna do a round two.
I also want to thank all you folks out there. If you are new to the channel, I hope you'll come back. Please hit that subscribe button for my regulars. You guys are awesome because you make it possible for me to do this. Until the next one, everyone, please take care. Be kind to one another. God bless and peace.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Listen to the Vibes. You can catch us on Buzzsprout or wherever you listen to your favourite podcasts. And on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook at The Vibes Broadcast Network